not going to post on Twitch because it happened. We are back online.
Excellent.
Yay! Hopefully the app shows that too.
Huzzah!
This is
Huzzah!
shiny we are.
Silver.
It would most likely be under your racial features.
Following vote.
I also know dark vision.
Yes, we are showing up as live. Good. All set.
Well, I don't know the dark vision spell. I can
Sorry, everybody. We had
share my
Comcast issues.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty sweet.
Okay,
We're back.
So we go to the place we're gonna break into.
Yeah, what was it called? Just the workshop?
So this is in Foundry Row.
This is a picture of it here.
That is not. That's a picture of like
Town we're in.
Ragos in general.
Okay.
Just built up the volcano.
Okay. So where is it in
It's pretty
regard to
sweet.
this volcano?
It's about. So from the base going up,
I have the
Foundry
dark vision
Row
spell.
is about halfway up the ascent of the volcano.
If you ever run out
There's
of
actually a
spell
fairly
slots, I
like
can
lit up
still give it
street
to
there.
you.
It'd be around that area.
Here?
A little further down, I think. Yeah.
Further down? Okay.
And mine's 300 feet.
Okay.
Excellent.
But it's in that
So
section.
it's kind of the slums. That's what you're saying.
No,
Are we
well,
in the nicer part of town?
you're in where a lot of the smog is generated because there's work happening here.
Uh-huh.
But it's not really a slums. There's like big fans that they've built that are blowing like the streets are being kept clear by industrial fans basically,
Mhm.
and the smog is like to your side, but it's not where you are.
Nice.
The air has the smell of harsh metals and chemicals and all of that going on, but you are at least not choking on it. And
I do not breathe.
the
This place is awful.
I love it.
as you're going, there are. It starts off as like shops and warehouses as you're working your way into this section, but then it's just like the crest of one of the patron groups, and then it's just workshop, just spiraling up this thing. And they get more elaborate the further you go. There's occasional supply yards. There's like rest stops. The occasional patrol walks by, but there's like no people here. It is late. The illumination you are getting are from these like the walkways where the fans are suspended have these motes of some sort of molten material, and the glow from that is lighting the streets as you work your way up. Everything is dimly lit, with the exception of places that have chosen to put their own illumination out for better lighting.
So it's fairly easy to make our way to our destination.
Yeah, no one stops you. There's no, you're not allowed to be here.
Mhm.
And you are also traveling with somebody who has every reason to be in this area.
And we're hiding our features.
Yeah. You look like a lot of other people do.
My eyes do glow
Okay.
green, though. That might
So
be
do
a problem.
we know anything about the shop? Who
So,
owns
so
it?
now we get some
Yeah, so it's
town
it's a
sound effects.
public. Yeah, I need to switch them over. It's Ragos itself owns it, and it's funded by all of the patrons. So like there's like a bucket that they fund this with.
Excellent.
One group trying to take it for themselves is
Frowned upon.
yeah, that would get you kicked out if you got caught.
Do you have nighttime?
Well, actually, I can do one better for this particular setting.
Some secret crime song.
Doing his
Saved videos.
DM voodoo magic back there.
So how
Pink
do we,
Panther.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
thinking. Pink Panther theme.
y'all wanna do
Do you
this?
want to hear that on repeat?
Do what?
I say we
Not
just
really.
walk
Create
up
a
there.
diversion.
I say we just walk up in there and I go sleep, and then we just take it.
Well,
How many can
well,
you put
let's
this
stick to our
Depends.
original plan and cast invisibility on me.
We'll scout it out first.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's like a back door or like an entrance that's less guarded, or maybe like some sort of drainage thing we could crawl through. I don't know.
If all else fails, we just kick the front door in.
You also have, because when you do get to the place, it's a big workshop. And there's a staircase that like goes forward, splits up, goes up a ways, comes back around to like a balcony, and then the door in is there. There are 2 guards posted outside. They are just kind of standing under these lights that are very bright, like weirdly bright. You've never seen anything like this.
Is it fire?
No, it's like a bright. It's like a halogen type thing going on here.
I think there's any arcane element to it.
Yeah, probably.
Can I make a roll?
Sure.
My time to shine. I got a 16.
Yeah, those lights, not only do they cast a bright light, they also dispel illusions and
Invisibility.
yeah, that would be amongst those
It's a
things.
good thing you checked that.
Using spells like darkness wouldn't work on it.
Okay.
It would cut through basically any spell 3rd level or under.
Arcane light. Okay. It's good that we know that. I share
what
that.
What do we know?
Even invisible, those lights will reveal you.
There's one on either side of the door, and there's a guard post underneath the light.
They cut through magical illusion.
Is there a way to
All sight lights.
Now they are contained in a like physical vessel. There is like a thing.
I bet those themselves are probably worth a pretty penny.
Yeah, probably.
If it's magic, it
Is
probably
there any
couldn't
way
be.
you guys could dispel them?
That's
Can
a
I-
3rd level spell.
You think
don't
if you
have
could get up to
Yeah.
it?
Probably
Possible.
we could probably disable them somehow, but I don't
but-
have any magic way to do it.
Same.
Just shoot them with our
Could
I
I
mean-
do it
shoot
while
with a
invisible?
crossbow.
The issue would be you can't. You'd have to get close to it.
Yeah, if you could get past them invisible, then you wouldn't
And
shut them off.
invisibility
anyways.
won't work as long as they're on. At least if you're within their light radius, which is 90 feet.
But it doesn't dispel the invisibility, it just cancels it as long as you're
Yeah,
in
it's
the
like
light?
suppressing it. Like
Okay.
you're just seeing through it. The spell isn't ending.
We either have to find another way in or just go in heavy and hard through the front.
Or I can just
We're
put them
not
to
gonna
sleep.
do it through the front. It's just dumb. Like,
You can look around, try to investigate. for
yeah,
another
okay.
entrance.
Well, let me just do an old-fashioned stealth
Okay.
then.
Guidance,
And
add a D4 to it.
let me see if I can find another way in.
Sure. So the stealth is going to not be detected. You'll need to do an investigate to find a hidden entrance or something like that.
If that's the case, then I'll try. Oh, I got a 7.
Yeah, you're having some difficulty
So
there.
what am I rolling for?
So the stealth is to not be detected. If you're
So-
rolling, you're doing that to like not get caught by
So
the guard.
should I roll that now?
Yep.
You've got 1 D4 you can spend on any roll if you need to. I guidance you.
Yeah, for a minute, right?
Yeah, 1 minute.
10. total.
10. Okay. So you're walking around. You're not all that quiet, but you're staying outside of the light. So you don't really draw attention because, I mean, even if they see you, you're just like some guy walking off to the side.
Just
somewhere.
some
You don't
Yeah.
really see
Yeah,
It's
I'm
yourself.
trying to-
public
I'm trying to-
property. I'm allowed to walk here.
I'm trying to look like I belong.
Okay. Yeah. You just kind of go. You roll a stealth roll, so you're looking a little suspect maybe, but you're going, and no one's stopping you.
Yeah.
Now go ahead and give me an investigate. As you go, you clear the stairs, you walk around to the side of the structure. There is like kind of an alley, like a half alley that goes behind it. It is built into the volcano, so it doesn't just like keep going, but you can look around back there.
You can add a D4 if you need to. This will probably be the last check you could do that on. I imagine it's about to wear out.
Doesn't work.
Total 4.
Yeah, that's not really what's going to happen. Is anyone else wanting to try anything, or what's the plan, party?
I'll also try and do that.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me an investigate.
That is not my strong suit.
I'm decent at it. I just beefed it.
That happens.
Yeah, I just rolled 2 5s in a row.
13.
Putting that dice away now.
13, and is Claire going to join in?
I was looking at my options. What are you guys doing?
Investigation.
What are we?
You're looking for an alternate way in.
Yeah, I can roll for that.
Yeah, we need all the rolls we can get right now. Apparently.
23.
I also have the sleep spell.
Pretty good.
Double sleep.
Shouldn't I know this already though?
It would have been a lower DC for you. I mean, you don't work in this specific workshop, you just work in this area.
Sounds like it doesn't matter.
But what you find is you think you can break into an exhaust vent where there's like smog pouring out of this place. You might be able to like break into that because it's not that heavy and take like the ductwork in if you wanted to.
Could we all fit?
Yeah, it's pretty big. Because those giant fans that are blowing stuff,
Right.
they're in
right.
there too.
Oh,
So
we need to make sure we don't get caught in those.
or you'll have to
Do
keep
that.
breaking them as you like get to them
Yeah. I can do that.
and
Man.
stay in the smog.
This place is closed right now.
Yeah.
And what's our plan?
They also don't let you like walk into the workshops
So you
if you
can
don't work
like
in them.
walk in, scope the place out, and then rob it later.
No, like they only let people who are actually working on projects in this building in the building. It's just the street is public. The building is not.
This sounds like a job for a long metal pole.
That could be useful. 10-foot pole strikes again.
Is there any 10 feet pole?
You imagine it would be hard to get your hands on one, but you might need to do it during the daytime when shops are open.
I'm just.
Or you can look for like a waste bin somewhere. See if someone just threw away some 10-foot poles.
Yeah, like a wooden stick or something.
It is off the ground, but if like let's say Clanker were to like just lift people, they could easily get up into it. But if that's the way you want to take, it's an option. There's also the front door.
We're gonna do the fan exhaust thing.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
So it's currently covered in like a chain grating. How do you want to break into that?
Can I just? How thick is it?
Is it like nailed in or screwed in?
Like that bolted. It'd be easier just to break the material than like just take the whole thing off.
Okay.
Okay.
So you would be, I mean, it's chain, right? Like
Yeah.
just chains that have been linked. And
Is this a
Forging
strength? Are you
plates.
talking about a strength check?
this is athletics.
Can I firebolt it open?
You could also, yeah, you could just keep like attacking it till it fell off.
Do you know firebolts? You're a wizard.
I mean, won't that make
Yeah, but I
noise?
don't think that's one that I
It
took.
might. Yeah. it'd be
It
like-
also makes noise to just rip chain
Yeah,
off
but,
of something.
like, I think we're gonna
it's
make noise
equally
either
loud,
way.
probably either way.
But there's no one around, right?
The guards out front, but
But they-
Someone go distract the guards.
they're about 80 feet away from you.
If you want to be
So
really safe.
you'd have to be pretty loud for them to
Let's
hear
just
it,
walk
and
in
like
the front door.
it's enough they would come check it
That's
out.
what I wanted when we got here.
So,
We're probably gonna have to beat these guys up either way.
alright, well, are you saying that we need to do a strength check and a stealth check? Because in that case, I should probably try to do this.
You'll need a strength check to get in, to just like rip the thing off if that's the way you're going.
Mhm.
The stealth check will be to like get into the building and without drawing attention.
Did you
You
come
can't
back
do a
to
stealth
us?
check to rip the thing off. That'll just make the noise it does.
If you want to be really safe about it, one of us can try to distract the guards.
Or sleep them.
That too.
Yeah, sleep would potentially work here. They are standing 20 feet apart.
If you could cast it, and then if it failed, I could cast it.
Or both of you cast it on each guard.
Yeah, that's a lot of dice just being thrown at each
Yeah.
card.
That is a second level spell, though. I
Yeah,
don't know if
we
wanna
don't
blow
want to
that.
waste it.
There's 8 guards. I'll take out 1/4 of them. Right
Anyway, you're telling us that it's unlikely that they're gonna hear this, right?
It's maybe not so much a matter of they don't hear it at all. It might be a matter of it's not so loud and disruptive that for a place full of foundries working, it stands out amongst the noise.
Does it? Would it stand out?
Depends on how it goes. You're not sure. I mean, if you came up to a grate covered in chains and you thought you were physically strong enough to break them, how
What?
much noise would it make?
What?
Why don't we just do this? Because we have time. We have time, right?
Yeah, you have the night.
Yeah. So why don't we just have her unscrew the fucking.
Well, they're bolts, not screws.
Yeah, she can unbolt it with her tools, right?
She would need a way to
And
like
then
melt the connectors. or
Really?
something. Yeah, because they're not screws. Like they came around with a bolt gun basically. It's like the metal is fastened into the metal, so you like it's weaker there. You could separate it, but it's still metal and not something that comes apart.
could I cut the chain?
Yeah, you could attack it with like a blade or something and try to
Like-
break it that way.
I've got a pickaxe.
That would probably make less noise, I think.
Whatever you feel is best.
Yeah,
Captain.
it's possible.
Like if I carefully use the dagger to pry, kind of
So, if you think about it, the thing that's making noise is the chain either way, right?
right.
So whatever you're doing, the loudest thing that's going to happen are when these chains fall apart and clatter.
Okay.
So
That's
you
that's
know
the thing that's the issue.
Well, how about we just have?
Can you cast silence in the area?
I don't know silence.
We only have second level spells.
I don't know what level that is,
not
but
sure.
yeah, I don't have it either.
I think it is second.
Is it?
I don't know if clerics can even learn that.
Well, how about we just pop it open, and if one of the guards respond, then one of them put them to sleep.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
second
have
level.
you guys ready a sleep spell. If they are alerted, then cast it. And we'll have another one of you ready a sleep spell. If the first one fails, then you cast your sleep spell. Okay.
Is it waste a spell slot
So
to ready one?
Yeah, the moment you ready a spell, it's spent.
Okay. Instead of
Alright.
ready, just be on guard. You don't have to necessarily ready it,
Okay.
just so you don't waste a spell slot. So if we're gonna use the spell slots anyways, we should just put their asses to sleep.
Yeah, the way it would work is if you did a sleep spell and it didn't get both of them, and the other one knew that something was up, we would roll initiative, and the person who had the higher initiative would be able to react first.
Mhm.
That's how that would play out.
No. If they're not aware of us and they ready an action, then they would get a surprise round.
Right, but
Right.
readying a spell, you cast it and hold it basically.
So we'd blow it if we didn't cast it.
Right, they're trying to find a way not to waste the second slot.
You would
And I'm
actually you
saying-
have to use the spell slot just
Yeah,
to
just to
ready an
waste
action.
Yeah.
Because you're basically, you've already put
silly.
it into motion.
You've already cast the spell, you're just holding on to
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna break this thing.
it. Okay.
Okay.
What's the best way to do it? Should I use my weapon?
I think the fire bolting it open sounds
I just
the
think we
coolest.
need to get it open because
I'm getting-
sitting
yeah.
here
I was gonna
for
say,
10 minutes
I say
arguing
you
over
want
a
me to
gate.
assume because this is not your biggest
Alright.
obstacle.
Yeah.
I roll a natural 18.
For athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of just grab around where the fasteners are and just like tear it off. It's not easy, but you are very strong, so you are able to disconnect it. There's clinking, there's some banging around. Do the guards perceive it? You get it down, and there's some banging and whatnot, and then you hear "Hey, what's going on over there?" And the sound of metal footsteps approaching.
Yeah, can they ready the spell now, or do we have to roll for initiative?
You can ready a spell now.
Do it.
Ready?
Yeah, they round the corner.
Both of them?
Yep.
Did you both ready a spell?
I did.
No, just cast it.
Anyone who's casting, cast.
Good night.
Cast the damn spell.
Roll the dice. There's no save or anything. You just roll them, and
Yeah,
that many hit
hopefully
points
it's more.
people
Yeah,
sleep.
hopefully it's more than
Is it
that.
just one guy?
It's two.
Two guys.
Both
okay.
of them came around.
I don't know how this works.
So you
Roll
roll all
D20.
those dice.
5d8.
Okay, you rolled a d8 5 times, and then those are your sleep points. It matches their HP. If it's more than their HP total, they go to sleep.
21.
21.
So if they both have 10 HP, you'll put them both to sleep.
One guard goes to sleep.
Okay.
The other,
That's-
like, he just stops moving and just,
Okay.
Almost
And,
standing up.
now you.
yeah, it's just
That's
standing
funny.
up. And the other one keeps walking and then realizes it's like there's something wrong because his partner stopped.
Can I move up behind him and just hit him?
Yeah,
I don't want to waste the spell slot.
yeah,
I
you just come running up at him
flail.
Oh,
because it's not lit over here.
I did.
Is that a surprise attack or
I would count it.
What?
Nothing, I wanted to cast it as a first level in my.
11 or
Is it the same
17
amount?
plus
Okay, I only
6.
wrote
That will
3d8,
hit.
So.
Come on, max damage. Non-lethal, by the way.
What are you hitting him with?
A friendly bonk.
A flail.
I'm gonna say you can't control that.
Ah, crap.
That level of bludgeoning is not like I broke your bones and caused internal bleeding.
Yeah, flail
No,
doesn't
can-
sound like a
Can
non-lethal
he use
to
the
me.
the blunt of the weapon and not use the flail?
I would have to inflict some penalty on the damage for that. If he's using like the full damage effect of the weapon,
Well, then it should just be a D6 then, not a D8.
I would say you take a big penalty, like D4, because you're hitting him with a stick.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
an
much,
improvised
yeah.
weapon.
That's probably not gonna work then.
Or you could just kill them.
I'm thinking about
Just
it.
roll it. You already rolled
You're
the
a priest,
dice.
you can stabilize
Well, I
him.
mean,
Oh, yeah, I could. Yeah. Well, 8 points of damage.
Yeah, you come up.
Bludgeoning?
It's a solid like bonk. You feel the metal of his armor crumple a bit before you. It's not enough to bring him down, but
Shit.
the guards are not that weak.
If I'd have rolled a 6 on the die, maybe.
Alright,
Well, someone-
how about me?
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to throw, like, punt, like knock this guy out, man.
You
Like,
got one action. How do you want to spend it?
fucking,
LeBonk.
yeah, I'm gonna.
Would his still be at advantage too, or is this guy?
Yeah, I'm saying anyone rolling right now is
Okay.
advantage.
I don't have any weaponry. I won't
Alright,
kill
I'll
him.
take advantage.
I don't either, apparently.
Alright, 12 plus 6.
That'll hit.
How are you hitting him?
I'm gonna use the blunt of my sword.
Okay. Go ahead and if you're just kind of pommel striking him, give me a D4 plus strength.
Okay. Uh, 6.
6. Okay. Yeah. You come up and kind of strike him with something like on the side of the head.
That's gotta be
Um,
enough.
he's kind of a bit woozy after that, and you see him kind of like take in his surroundings, and then he just kind of falls over.
Excellent. Excellent. Let's rob him.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Any-
what do they got on them?
Anyone with any amount of passive insight knows he is playing dead.
Ah,
He saw he was
Okay.
badly outnumbered and decided this was the best course of action.
okay, I'm gonna go over and stomp on his head.
Oh, I was just gonna like
Oh my gosh.
choke him out.
I'm just
let
gonna knock him
let
out.
Sleep.
Would that-
roll the
Dude.
attack. Roll the
Yeah,
attack.
honestly, I
You're-
respect this
you're
man.
doing the bit. Go for it.
I respect this man.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Dead.
So he's holding back, right?
Just
So,
a warforged.
Quaker, you, being a warforged, just forget sometimes that other things are squishy
Oh no.
and don't weigh 350 pounds of solid metal. And as your foot comes down with the full force of a metal comet upon this man's head, there's a as viscera sprays
Damn.
across the pavement around.
Why
you.
are you
Are you gonna
meatbags?
revive him? Are you gonna revive him?
His head's like gone. Isn't
Yeah, like his jaw is intact,
Okay.
and there's nothing
Okay,
above that.
I
it?
don't
Why
know
are
this
you
is-
meatbags so fragile?
Oh,
I can get rid of I can make the body go 90 feet that way.
Get rid of the evidence.
Is there a manhole cover around here?
Oh yes.
Oh, hey, I got this. We can throw him down the chute to make it look like he was being heroic and trying to catch us. But he just
Well,
fell to his death.
I don't even know
There's no
who any
moats
of you
or
are,
anything?
so I
No,
got a
there's
job
no
to
moats.
do.
There is a waste system though. There's like a sewer type thing that you could.
Wizard, loot them. I will open the manhole.
I could just
I'll loot
burn
him.
his
Yeah, you
body.
loot
What
that. You loot that one. I'll get that one.
Yeah, you have one complete Ray Ghost Guard uniform. You just strip off the sleeping man.
Yep.
Like,
I want him naked, by the way.
Oh,
the sleeping
okay.
guy.
Yeah. So you get him down to like his long johns. He's like, no, not enough. You just
And then his underwear is on his head.
Fruit of the
That's
loom.
why I want him waking up.
Oh, okay, yeah. You just
Like tied around
you
his
just have his
eyes.
head, like I mean, yeah, you can tie it
And tie
around.
him
You can
up.
have his head sticking out the butt flap. Your
Murder
choice,
this
however
guy's
you want to do it.
colleague.
Tie him up and gag him.
But yeah, he's just standing there, butt ass naked.
You have a
And
wallet.
he does have some gold. Let's say he's got a couple gold pieces on him.
How many feet of rope would it take to tie him? Like to bind his hands and
His
his feet
hands?
together like a hog tie kind of thing.
10 feet.
How long
I'll
does
use-
sleep,
I'll
how long
use
does
10
sleep
feet.
last?
I think a minute.
I think a minute.
Oh.
So we need to
You're
hurry.
working fast.
Okay.
Yeah, we tie him up. Somebody with a better sleight of hand, preferably.
Yeah, I
Not
can
me.
try. Which probably isn't great.
Clanker's pulling the manhole cover off.
Okay.
We're gonna dump these guys
Is
in
that,
the
what,
sewer.
is
Dump
that
both
the
of
roll
them?
for
Yeah.
that? Sleight of hand?
Excellent.
Sleight of hand would be to stealthily or quickly do something with your hands.
I have a +3.
You're probably the best bet.
Yeah.
I got a +2 and I didn't do good.
Mine's a flat roll.
Oh,
Or, well, no, mine's
since
a
you didn't
plus
strip
2.
him off, I do need sleight of hand for you not to wake him up because the jostling does wake somebody up from a sleep spell.
That's fair. If we're just gonna if we're throwing this guy tied up into
A
the sewer, we might as
21.
well.
Yeah, you.
I
are-
could molest this man in his sleep and he wouldn't wake up.
He would never know.
Was that a nat 20?
You smooth criminal, this man.
Nice.
No, I got a +2. I got a 19.
That's pretty good.
You just never land this fool.
Yeah, it's all gone.
If we're just gonna throw him hog-tied into
Um,
sewer water anyways, we might as well just.
So-
Well, I looked down the manhole cover first. Is,
No, we're
I
not
rolled
throwing
a-
the tied up guy
I,
down
I
there.
have
is
a-
there liquid down
I
there?
roll a 16.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
And exhaust.
He's probably not.
I
it's-
roll a 16
probably not gonna do okay
to
down there.
tie him up as quickly as
Either we tie him up in the
Yeah,
alley
you're-
or we
yeah, you're
just
able to do
kill
it.
him.
No, we're
You're
just
pretty
tying him
confident
up in
he's
the alley.
secure.
Okay.
We're not killing him.
Okay.
is there a
I'm cool
dumpster
either way.
nearby?
Yeah, the workshops do have those.
And
So-
we've got the sleeping guy tied up, right?
Yep.
And
What
he's,
side do you-
and he's gagged.
What side do you
Make
flip
sure he's
him
gagged,
in
too.
there? Upside down or right side up?
Face down.
Face down?
Oh,
Okay. That's going to be a painful landing.
And he's gagged
Like-
too.
Yeah, so there's like a bang as you throw him in there, and then you close the lid.
On a workshop trash can,
Yeah,
probably full of scrap.
yeah.
Oh.
Hey, I hadn't thought of
The
that.
tetanus takes him before he finds out he's missing.
All right, I think we're on.
I
I think
pick
we're
up
on a
the dead
time
guy.
frame now.
Yeah, alright,
I
let's
pick
go.
up the dead guy and throw his ass down in the sewer. Have
Yeah,
you guys
what do you
looted
do
him?
about all of the mess?
Oh, like the bone
No-
chunks and
nothing.
brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we
Can't you
doing it?
just press digitation clean?
Can
it?
I press the digitize?
It'll
that?
take a bit. It'll take several minutes.
What about two
What?
wizards?
Why?
Because it's sprayed.
Yeah, you can only do
Oh.
a cubic foot at a time.
Yeah.
They're definitely gonna know a horrifying crime just happened here either way.
Shit.
But we should probably get going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a dog somewhere?
Not that you.
No body, no crime. They'll never find it. Who goes
Yeah.
in the sewers?
So yeah, you guys work your way into the ventilation shaft. Anyone who needs to breathe is going to need to make Constitution saving throws if you're in here for more than a minute.
Should we? Why are we not going through the front?
You could. I don't know. Were these the guys at the front?
Yes.
Yeah, why don't we just go through the front?
Yeah, why don't we?
Tell me, I asked you this.
Why don't we go through the
Yes,
front?
we're going through the front.
Okay, you go back around to the
hide.
front.
We spend way too long arguing over stupid stuff.
Sometimes it takes teams a bit to figure out how they're going to work together.
Clank.
But you got your lights. They're there, but there's no one to do anything about you just hanging out in front of this thing.
All right, I'm taking a light.
Yeah, I'm also interested in taking
Okay,
this. This will probably work some.
They are also. So
Are they fixed in?
They are fixed in. It'd be easy to break them, you think. Taking them is going to take a while.
We ain't got time
Yeah,
for
we ain't
that.
got time.
Should we shatter them?
They're kind of moot at this point, aren't they?
Let's take down the rest. I kick the door in.
Yeah.
So it's metal.
Oh, I guess I don't kick the door in.
And
is it locked?
Yeah, you go.
Did we not find a key
It's
on it?
not locked, so you can open it.
Check for traps.
That's a good idea. One of you investigate,
I can
boys.
investigate.
I have no investigation.
I mean,
I wouldn't have assumed to check a trap, but I'll investigate at the captain's discretion. Natural 20.
Nice.
You know that an alarm spell has been cast on this door.
Good,
Yes!
Good call.
That's why I'm the captain.
What can we do about it?
If you have dispel, you
I
can
don't-
get rid of it.
That's
if
a third
you
level
don't have
spell.
dispel, a successful sleight of hand
Okay.
could
I'll point it out.
deactivate
I
the
think we should
arcane.
just take the vent.
I mean, hopefully
But
we can pass this
if I
constitution.
fail the sleight of
Can you
hand,
cover your
It
mouth?
would
set
set
the
it off.
alarm.
It'd set it off.
All right, like how hard are we talking about here?
You're needing to scrub out the right arcane runes, and you can't see them. And since you don't know how the spell works, you need him to describe it to you to know where to reach and go for.
Would my natural 20 help him at all?
You would give him a help action, and then you would roll with advantage.
Can't he
at a
just
higher
roll
DC.
Arcana to?
You can't
Arcana's
cast that.
more knowledge
Can't
about
we
magic.
just disguise ourselves as one of the guards and walk in, disable
All 5 of you on a giant guard.
it? No, just one
No,
of
no,
us.
no,
Oh,
no.
okay. Well, you said us. Can't we disguise ourselves?
One of
That'd be
us.
funny.
One of us disguise self and
One of you could take the one intact guard uniform you have. I mean, the other one's mostly intact, just the headpiece. is
Yeah, the
intact.
helmet.
that one's
Well,
gone. That
well-
one's gone.
we have
And-
I have
and,
the
yeah, it's in the
spell
sewer.
disguise self. Could I just disguise myself without having to take somebody's armor off their body?
Yes, you could.
Did we break the balls
If
though?
there's none of the illusion breaking lights around, those would break your disguise.
Are those lights on the door that we're trying to get into?
They're next to the door.
Okay, but it's not on us.
Not on. Well, they're currently shining on you.
Okay.
You don't know if they're inside. You don't know if there's going to be more.
Okay.
Probably will be.
All right, does it even seem worth to disguise ourselves?
No, I'm still of the go hard and heavy
Yeah.
All
route.
right, all right.
How
Out of
long
out
can
of
you hold your
character,
breath?
Realistically speaking,
At least a minute.
all of us are wearing these guard uniforms. If someone saw us in there, would they be like, "Hey, you guys aren't supposed"? Like realistically,
It would probably draw suspicion, but you also only have one uniform, so everyone else needs to disguise self who can. And if not everyone can, you have to account for that person who isn't a guard or they're waiting back somewhere.
Mhm.
So, yeah, just because you look like a guard doesn't mean you're beyond all
All right,
suspicion.
who has the highest s- bluff skill?
Me,
What is it?
+5.
That's not bad.
Well, then you could probably get us through this. Okay, so
Okay.
I take one of the guard uniforms
What?
and
She
disguise
pretend?
myself.
You're pretending to be a guard?
Yeah, why not?
What's she doing?
Me and her are
You only
gonna
have one
go
guard.
on ahead of you guys, and you guys hang back.
You're gonna pretend to be the 2 guards who are at the door.
We only have one
Exactly.
outfit.
She's using disguise self. They're gambling that the lights won't be a
okay.
problem inside.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I was.
Do that.
If you guys are going as guard, I could maybe pretend to be an artificer. Seems like a type of person I'd be around.
You
these
do
parts.
know that that is something you would have to be able to justify why this person's in a workshop they don't work in. But artificers are very common here.
I'm an artificer
So
inspector.
could she cast her disguise self on someone else?
I kind of already look.
No,
like an
disguise self is a self cast only.
I kind of already look like an artificer.
You guys can cast invisible on yourselves. Why not do that?
I will wait to see if the light's inside. Even I'm not gonna waste a spell when we don't know what the
Just
light's
remember
inside.
that alarm goes off, and then whatever happens after that.
Yeah.
So unless you're going to disable
Someone will
that.
So I
So we have to disable the alarm.
Or
That's
go
the
through
plan,
the
to go
vents.
in, disable the alarm, and then go.
If they can I make some kind of medicine check, see what kind of effect that gas would have on
Yeah.
living
Carbon
organisms,
dioxide,
guidance.
pretty much, I'm assuming.
Poison.
Put me to sleep.
15 plus 2, 17 plus 6. What is 17 plus 6?
23.
23.
So you, big brain, doctor this, and you
Yeah.
work through like the specific tissues and stuff that would be affected, but ultimately, they'd be poisoned. They would be poisoned for a while.
Dewey
That's-
Hauser,
that's-
she was
that's
6
not
foot
worth it.
6.
Alright, fucking. Someone assist me on this roll. Give me an assist.
Guidance and what kind of roll?
I'm not proficient. With,
I'm sleight of hand.
Okay.
so I'm not proficient.
I'm
with
not
sleight of hand.
proficient with sleight of
Can
hand.
can you
either.
use Arcana to assist me on
Yeah,
the sleight of hand?
he's giving you a help action with like his knowledge of.
Yeah,
the
he's
spell.
already going to give you advantage.
So you
on
have
that.
advantage.
Alright, great.
And a D4.
It's just
Should I roll
your
the
DC is
D4?
higher because you don't.
You
really
don't have to
understand
roll
what
it
is.
until
After I see the result?
you could see the result and then roll it.
Alright,
If there's
here
any
we
time
go.
to use it,
Yeah, I would add it.
Alright, so that would be a 13 plus 3. 16.
Yeah, so you're working your way kind of
Yes.
around the seal, and you've gotten almost to the end of the spell, and then you hear a ding 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 ring 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 bong 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 bong.
In we
seal
go.
has-
hard and heavy.
Flail is
We
out.
don't have another choice.
Yep. Hard and
Either
heavy it
that
is.
Or give up.
Yeah, we go in.
All right.
We go on in.
All right, you go inside.
There's only supposed to be 8 guards. Now there's 6.
Yeah. One's in the sewer and one's in a dumpster.
So you go inside, and what you see is before you. You're at the top of the stairs over there. You can pick which side you want to come down from. Yeah, if you want to stand on like that balcony part up there too, that's fine. But
over there in the front.
this is what you're greeted by. The guys with the spears are guards, each standing in front of like different tables full of different things. The two big metal-looking ones appear to be, they're humanoid shaped, but they're in so much metal you can't really tell what they are. They're just big metal things.
Definitely combatants.
Yeah, for sure. And with the alarm having been set off, where are those big boys I brought over here? Those two right there.
Oh, crap.
You see that these statues are in the process of animating,
Excellent.
and like kind of loose stones are cracking off of them as their actuators come online, and they are getting ready to step off their pedestals to defend the place that they've been set to.
I told you this was worth more than 100 gold per item.
The individual at the far end of the room is dressed in like these red robes. He's got the emblem of the city on the back of like the cloak portion of his outfit. He's got different metallic things. He also has the many metal arms that are going around, and kind of like the city facilitators use. But he has like wands and stuff in them. And he appears to like be like working on something, like he's holding a device in his hand, and like one of them is like shooting flame down on it. And there's like lightning coming from another one, and he's kind of doing his thing. And as he's like doing that, he just slowly turns up to face you, and says, "I believe you have made a very poor choice of employment.
Can I attack him right in this moment?
I will give it to you and you alone because that'll be initiative immediately after.
Excellent. I'm going to scorching ray the
Burn his
most
ass.
important looking person.
All right, go ahead and give those.
So, can we pick anywhere on the stairs to be, or are we up at the top
At the top.
specifically?
You have to be at the top, one side or the
Oh,
other.
nice. My first attack was a 9. My second attack was a
Nope.
dirty 23,
Does hit.
and my third attack was a natural 20.
Cool. So crit damage on that. That's always good on Scorching Ray. And
Nice.
as a reminder, we do roll in full, so
And full. Let me double check the damage.
take that extra.
2d6,
big
I
boom.
believe, unless you upcast it.
I believe we have we've passed non-combatant music time. They're going to battle music mode now.
Excellent.
It's initiative time, right?
Yes, yeah. But don't tell me the initiatives yet, because I need to figure this out, and then I'll write them down.
Oh, Vigilant Blessing. You
What's
got
that do?
advantage on initiative.
Thank
Good, because he
God.
needs it.
Yeah, because
Oh, that was a 17 before I knocked it over. Okay.
Let me know when you want to know the damage.
Sure.
The first attack is 11 damage.
All right.
The first attack for 11 damage,
11.
and I'll roll for the crit right now.
sorry I wasted your vigilant blessing. Because I
And
rolled
the
a
second
No, I-
attack is 17.
I
All
could
right,
just do
so
that
as
whenever I
the
want.
fire is
Really?
hitting
That's
him,
great.
you see like
Thanks.
It's just so
he
hard to
appears to
remember.
have some resistance to it. It's like his cloak is absorbing some of the energy, but it is hurting him.
Excellent. Yeah, he's definitely the most important one in the room.
Now initiatives, please.
So he took that and survived?
19 for Clanker?
He's got some kind of either fire resistance or magic resistance.
Okay.
I got a 17.
It makes sense. He is standing next to a forge.
Yeah.
But
What else? What
Claire?
initiative do you guys do?
15.
Ashling,
13.
Solon,
6.
with advantage. Ouch.
Yep.
All right. Whew.
we should have brought Yargo.
We should have. I'd feel safer.
He could be looting while we fight.
That's right. God, he could be our loot monkey.
I'll put you guys up in the order that you are going. At least for the people I have cards for.
Does anyone feel like looting
Oh,
while
yeah.
we fight?
I forgot.
Yeah.
Not while we're fighting. I
Sorry.
want these guys.
Yeah, this
on
looks
the
like a
ground.
tough fight, actually.
Yes.
This is
If
gonna be a
the
minute.
living statues made for fire resistance and small army didn't make it clear, fire everything.
I wish you guys didn't have to breathe.
Don't forget, they don't care about the people as much as they do the build.
You know what? At least we're not poisoned. Okay, if we had come to the vents, where would we be entering from? Just out of curiosity, we're like over here.
We're just going to use Vestalgia for now.
Okay.
Solon, yours is blank on this side.
Is there a fair chance, since we didn't go that route,
What do you
is there a
mean?
fair chance we would have been fucked if we
You don't
went
have
through the
anything
vents?
else.
I can write it down.
Sure. What's that?
How fucked would we have been if we went through the vents?
If you got through the events fast enough, there would have been no penalty, and you would have had to drop on the room collectively, which, you know, you could have done without what you wanted to. And you'd be coming in from, like, a vent up above. Whereas if, with this route, you do have a more standard tactical layout, but you don't have the full surprise. I just gave you a little mini one for monologue interruption. but-
Yeah, fuck yeah, well, that's when you strike.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that every time if I get the chance.
Okay, so yeah, he just shuts up and starts shooting beams immediately. He can pick 3 targets, which he will get. I guess he doesn't know what all of you can do, so he doesn't really know what to prioritize. Hey, those lights though are not in here, so it's just normal lighting with lamps and torches
Excellent.
and the fires of the forges.
The fires.
So you could make yourselves invisible. If
He will pick you, and I'll roll a d4, and you.
Oh, great.
How can he see them? I'm in front.
It's
We're not like behind you.
You're
we're
also like
off to
not
the
a big
side.
enough thing to completely block visual. You'd have to be on the size category for that. So the wands that he's got and has been working with just like whip up and target each of you, and like a ray comes out. That misses.
I will use shield. don't know if that'll help.
He got a 17.
No, I don't have major armor on.
Okay. And that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
So,
Owie.
Gotta get that mage armor on, son.
Alright, guys. So apparently we're focus firing on this guy. Alright,
So-
guys.
I have a feeling he's connected to the statue.
We just need to
you get hit by like a little
focus
lightning
on him.
bolt.
Ow!
It does 2 damage.
Oh. Ow!
You get hit by
Like a static,
fire
a really
bolt.
bad static
It
It's
does
shot.
like a
4.
buzzer.
Oh!
And
How come you hit me harder than
how
him?
much damage?
You got something against women?
4 damage?
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine.
Well, the place is ruled by a group known as the Iron Patriarchy. Although
Excellent.
one of the Iron
Oh, they're
Patriarchs.
going.
They're going down!
But after that happens, he casts a spell on his own volition.
These guys are not woke.
But he is going to walk closer to you. Can you move him 30 feet forward for me?
I'm having trouble figuring
Gauging
out.
it?
Yeah.
And still treat the squares as 5 feet.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30?
Yeah, he'll go right to the front of the stairs.
Okay.
And he'll pick the side with the most people. And you
Oh,
are all
crap.
within 30 feet of him, right?
Yep.
You will see him kind of, he's casting and doing some stuff, and a cone of fire erupts from his hands. If you could all make a dexterity saving throw for me, everyone on that side.
I
On which
failed.
side?
Your
this side of
side.
the stairs. Over
The
here.
right.
Closer
Me?
to me.
Yeah. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I got 15.
Got a 10.
We're at +3. So yeah, 10.
10? Yeah, that's not going to do it. The full damage of that was 13 fire damage.
Nice.
If you made it, you take half.
What was it?
13 fire damage.
Oh, did I pass or no?
What'd you get?
15.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Just made the DC. So you will only take 6. None of his minions are moving yet, which makes it Clanker.
Ah.
Healing.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit him in the face with a flail. Actually, yeah, I'll hit him in the face with a flail. Or what? No. No, I don't have Bane. Yeah. No, I will not. That's only a 10 to hit.
As you like come like at him, and he just kind of sidesteps you, like he's like using his arms to like repulse away from you, and he's like, "Your body will make beautiful work when I am done with you."
Yours won't when I am done with you.
What is this guy we're fighting? What is he?
He is a forge priest.
So he's a human?
You'd think so. He's got so much metal on, like he's got like a mask on, like all this other stuff. He has humanoid arms, but none of his flesh is exposed, so you can't really see.
Okay. That big forge that he's standing next to, does it look important?
Yes, it does.
If he was still standing there, I was going to shove him into it. Probably wouldn't.
That would have been cool. Cyrus.
Silas.
Silas.
Cyrus is your brother, yeah?
Simon.
Simon.
I'm gonna cast invisibility upon myself and move.
Because it says Cyrus on this.
Maybe it is. And I'll end my turn.
All right. Yeah, you appear to not have anyone like tracking you with their eyes or anything, so
Excellent.
you think you're in the clear for now. That will make it their turn. The rest of them. They are going to form up. So those metal things that are there.
These guys?
Yep.
The
they're
little
gonna,
ones?
They're going to flank around you.
Okay. So that'd
Um,
be like one on the other side too, I guess.
Mhm. And their arm kind of extends downward, and it's like a club of like a spiked club with like these little holes in it, and then it ignites, and they both start like wailing at you.
Ah, excellent. Hmm.
The first one misses even with advantage.
Ah, excellent.
And the next one is going to hit you with an 18, right? No.
Nope.
20. Yeah, he hits you, but it just you're so thick it doesn't
Just
work.
too thick.
Just look at him, eyes glowing green.
Yeah, you're not. You look back at it. You don't think that's a person.
A construct, like a lesser construct?
Mhm.
Okay.
Like a simple one.
Alright.
But after they do their thing, the bigger ones move 20 feet towards you. I don't know if how close that gets them.
Why did you run in front of us?
Because
I got
a tank. Tank got a tank.
Damn.
And they will both take turns doing their.
Actually, I guess he
fight.
could have. It would have been closer if he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
there.
they're not intelligent, so they are just coming forward and attacking anything that they're supposed to.
See, we need to be protecting you. You are a healer.
Just both.
That is a 20,
I'm both healer and tank, and 20 hits. Yeah.
and that is a crit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
So the 20 hits you for 8 bludgeoning,
8.
and they don't get rolling full on their crits; they just get double. And he will do 12 damage to you. The other guards do not leave their stations, but instead they kind of move in between you and those, and they all pull out rifles.
Crap.
They do what?
So do they move? you
Yeah,
said?
they move to the side of the workstation they're near. That puts them the most between your party and that workstation.
So like that? No.
Well, like they're all by like a table, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to stay within 5 feet of their table, but they're going to move to the 5 feet of that table closest to you. It's like that. They're going to get closer and slide to that side. And then they're all going to fire. Not at you.
Oh,
There's a chance they'll hit a friend. Way more likely, honestly.
excellent.
So we'll aim up. That's Claire over there.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 shots at you. That is a 16 hit. And another 16. I'm assuming that'll work.
Do you have the shield spell?
Or can you deflect it with a shield?
I do have the shield spell.
Do you cast it?
No.
Okay. You take 6 and 5 damage respectively.
So 11?
Altogether, yes. That is the end of their round. So, Ashley.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, no, Claire, then Ashley.
Am I able to see any like powerful things that could destroy something? Like
Something
an item?
explosive.
Yeah,
looking?
so you know that the prototypes
Oh,
in here,
that's bad,
some of
though.
them are weapons. If you could get your hands on one, maybe it would do something. You haven't seen them yourself, so you don't know. You'd have to like just go up, grab one, and see what it does. The workstations all have 2, and the forges all have like 1 sitting in them. And then there's like stuff scattered around in the back.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Are you gonna like run down the stairs? Are you just gonna hop over the banister and try to get to something? What's your plan here?
I'm just gonna go to the closest workstation.
That'd be
that's-
right here then. Well, next.
Yeah,
to-
if you're jumping down the stairs, I do need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I cast Feather Falling?
Yeah, that'll save you from having to do anything. You just gently float down.
Okay.
So you get to the table. It's your bonus action, I think, to do that, or is it reaction?
It's a reaction.
Reaction. So you have your bonus action, and you have your standard.
It's a good thing you didn't shield, because then you couldn't have.
There's a
done
so that you have that table in front of you.
Uh-huh.
There is a device that looks like it looks like a rifle, but it's like bigger. And there's like a shoot thing on the side of it. And then the other thing next to you is like this gauntlet, and it's like got these tentacle appendages of like metal whips at the far end of it. You
So
want to do
I
anything?
have 2 actions.
You have your standard action, which is like an attack action, and a bonus action, which is I want to mess with something just a little bit action.
So I can do both.
Yes,
I can cast something.
you can
And
like
use that?
you could put one on and use it. is what I'm saying. You can't cast a spell as a standard action. Using one of these is a standard action.
So I have to grab it, put it on.
Grabbing it
And
will
use
be
it.
your bonus, and then using it as your standard. Yeah.
Okay. What was the first one?
It was like a gun-looking thing with like a rifle that was like thicker and then had like a chute on the side.
Sounds like the junk cannon from Fallout.
It's not quite that thick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the second one.
Okay, so you put on the glove with like the
Yeah.
with endings. So yeah, you put it on, and as you like move your fingers, they like lash with them, and like when you flick them, they like whoosh, and there's like lightnings like going down them.
Sounds
Okay.
pretty cool.
So I can attack the
Yeah,
guy
whack
that
that fucker.
is right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, you can make an attack.
Okay. Which attack would it be?
You're just making a dexterity roll because you have no proficiency
Oh.
in this item.
Where is it? It's the top one.
Yep,
The square, the circle.
the lower number, which I think is the circle. But
Oh, it's okay. Never mind. I know what you're talking about now. 7.
nope, you're just not able to control it. You're like hitting above him, beside him. He's terrified, but you're not doing anything.
Okay.
That's the end of your turn then. Moving on, Ashley.
Okay, well, for one, creating my character, I messed up, and apparently I was supposed to add a feat, and I didn't, so I'm gonna have to go back and do that later. Anyways, I'm going
Oh yeah,
to...
because we're level 4.
Which bolt? That guy.
An important guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 10, but I have the lucky feat.
Do you want to use it?
Nice.
I would definitely use it.
That's a 14.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
It does not hit him.
Damn.
Use another lucky feat.
Yeah, you can actually just keep burning those
Yeah.
points.
You can use all 3 of them right now
Yeah,
if you
we'll
wanted.
do that.
How important is this spell to hit?
That's a 12. We're not using the lucky feat anymore.
The lucky feat's normally very useful.
Yeah, you're just getting bad luck.
You've still got one roll. You could use those on death saves too, just in case that comes up.
Then I will save my last one.
Okay. You're holding off on that. Do you do anything else this round?
I think I am gonna move down here. And that'll be it.
Solon.
Alright, I'm gonna move up. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15.
25 to, oh yeah, 20, that works.
I'm gonna double strike this guy.
You have advantage,
Go for it.
because
Oh,
I did
do.
swing at him.
Yeah, no. You do.
I have advantage, and I want to use the superiority dice to.
Whap him.
Should I trip attack?
He seems like the biggest importantness guy.
Trip attack sounds like a good idea, right?
If you're gonna unload on anyone, it should be him.
Alright, this is my first attack.
Okay.
Is that okay? I roll at
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
time?
You roll at the same time.
Ooh.
Alright, 11. Probably does not hit.
Will not hit. Nope.
Alright,
Can
my
I hit this guy?
secondary attack.
Even whenever I do hit him, it didn't do really big.
He's got
That's
fire.
much better.
That's right.
Yeah, that's much better.
Natural 18 plus 6.
That'll definitely hit.
Miss. Better
Alright.
luck next time.
Oh well, we're dead then.
He shields, and that somehow gets some guys high enough.
Alright,
that 24
D8,
doesn't hit.
and then I get an extra D8 for superiority,
Mhm.
right? Is
Yep.
that it?
That's it. That's how that works. And then he gets to make a save against your trip attack.
I think it's a strength save. I don't know what your DC is though.
Nice.
Alright, 12 plus 4.
Well, he rolled
So
one of the die, so he
16.
falls.
Flat
No
on his
matter what.
ass.
Owie. So, and he takes 16 damage.
Oh, wow.
Just from one attack.
Not bad, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Actually, 16.
And he was only 25 cents.
Yeah,
if
he's
you
only
look
he's
out.
worth a quarter.
Because of his remaining health and 16 being a pretty good chunk, as you hit him, you're not sure what happens, but like the combination of elements going on with him and like the hydraulic fluid that's powering like his extra arms, like it just ignites, and he's just on the floor, just he burns to death.
Excellent.
Well
Right
done,
in front of you.
Captain.
Excellent.
As that happens, you
Nice.
see the machine men around him kind of like lose focus for a moment, and they all start like just kind of randomly twitching and looking around at like things they might attack.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay, that's
Can they
turned to
attack
our
each other?
advantage.
You don't know. They're doing something weird.
You're just twitching.
They're like looking around. Like they're not just.
They
Malfunctioning like
probably
a
went
stop.
berserk and are gonna attack whoever's
But it
there.
looks like he was controlling them.
Either that or shut down. All right.
That's how it works
Very
with
nice.
undead. If the
Very
caster
nice.
dies, they just go nuts.
But top of the round puts us with Clanker.
I'm gonna activate my channel divinity, the Twilight Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I have any good bonus actions here. I don't think I do. Yeah. I'll put up the Twilight Sanctuary and then I'll bonus action Spiritual Weapon. On this guy. We'll use my D12. I don't need that D12 for anything.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to hit him. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah. Normal guard then.
Let's see. 7 force damage.
Okay.
And then my turn ends and I get... Oh, how much is it? I get 9 temporary hit points.
That's a good one. I bet you could use it.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
And I got that as my
I am
feet. So that's
fairly beaten up.
It's not even an action.
A lot of
Right?
dents.
That's still an action.
Silas.
Like my main action.
I'm not sure. I'd have to read it again. Yeah, I'll run to the main forge that Homeboy was looking at. Is there a prototype there?
There is. You're not entirely sure what it's supposed to be.
What does it look like?
So it's a like orb where there's a crystal in the middle and there's these metallic things kind of floating around it.
I couldn't even guess that it
yeah,
might
did
maybe
yours
be a
pay off?
focus.
It
When
might
you
be a
messed with the
focus,
item?
or it might be something where if you channeled your
What'd it do?
arcane energy into it, it would
It's
have some
pretty
effect
much,
beyond what a normal focus
Like
would do.
slashing blow.
I'm gonna
that
try it.
Okay, so you
lets
pick
out
it up.
lightning.
Do you just try to activate the item?
It
Do you
was
try to cast
nothing.
just a spell through it? How do you
You're
go
like,
for it?
meh. Bunch of trash. But you take it anyway, right? You took it?
Yeah.
I'll try to activate it.
Okay, give me an intelligence saving throw. Or not saving throw, roll.
I got a dirty 20.
That is enough. You pick it up and almost like a magical Rubik's Cube. You start like spinning up the gems and stuff until like it all aligns. And as you do, it pulses, and a beam of fire and light shoots out at a target of wherever you had it pointed.
I'm
while
gonna,
trying to activate it.
I am going to assume I could use this as a weapon, so I'd point it at this dipshit right here.
Okay. He fails to move out of the way, and the ensuing ray of energy burns a hole clean through him, and he falls over.
Excellent.
Dang.
We're just killing people.
Worth way more than 100 gold.
I might hold on to this.
How much does it do?
He dies.
A lot.
It instant killed him.
He just dies.
And did that take? Okay.
It also goes through him and just
Oh.
along the wall, like where
No.
we were.
That was the one day we were not supposed
following the
to.
rules here. We weren't supposed to kill anybody.
I might, guys. We might be able to become supervillains.
But
Who
you
gives a
know,
shit?
he
You
hired us.
hate murder hobos.
This isn't being a murder hobo.
He hired you guys knowing you killed the mayor's wife, so
Yeah.
you get
That's
what
fair.
you get.
And like I said, we might be keeping this shit.
Yeah, you get what you pay for, really.
You should have paid us more, and we would have been
You're just holding it
careful.
like, so we want to raise.
We're definitely looking these over before we turn them.
So you blasted a dude.
I
Right?
did.
Yeah,
Is
just
that the end
Oh
of your
yeah, oh yeah.
turn?
Also,
I'm
he said
assuming.
this
Yep.
this place there'd be nobody here.
Claire.
There are
It'd
more
practically
people.
be
Yeah.
empty.
You get 10 temporary hit points.
Thank you. I needed them.
Claire,
Uh-huh.
it's your turn.
You are within 30 feet.
You have a
of me,
whip
right?
glove on right now, and you have the other thing next to you
Yes.
still.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Can I just shoot somebody
Yeah,
with my crossbow?
yeah.
I'll just do that.
Okay. Yeah, you.
Shooting that guy.
Well, that'll be at disadvantage because he's within 5 feet of you.
Oh, if he's immediately
Oh.
next to you,
Unless you have crossbow expert feet.
use the glove.
It'll
Use
be
the
cool.
glove again?
It'll be cool if it works.
I failed.
Try again.
Attack with it again.
Okay. What is it? Dexterity?
Straight dex.
Yeah, straight dex. So you're not proficient.
Okay, that was 17.
So this time
Nice.
you hit him. You're using D&D Beyond, so multiple dice is easy for you. Roll 3d4.
I hope it does something terrible.
I hope it just like fillets him and then electrifies what's left.
I like my death ray.
That was a good death ray.
That's cool.
4.
4. Man. I was gonna say multiply it by 3, but even with that, that's not that much. It's still, I don't know, he'd make his death. It doesn't make his death save, because that would still kill him. So even though, like, it's wonky, but as, like, the barbs start getting into him, he starts, like, kind of spasming as the electricity hits him, and it just starts tearing chunks of flesh out.
Nice.
And this man is just kind of ripped to pieces as you, like, flick your hand around. Just bits of him going around the room.
Excellent.
My turn?
You want to move?
Do I move?
Yeah.
Is he still alive? Oh, he's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh yeah, if he's dead, you can just
Yeah.
go wherever you want.
I'll just stay here.
You
Okay.
get 9
Uh,
temporary hit points.
So now they go.
Thank you.
The one with
Is
the
that
spiritual
for
weapon
being
in front of
near
it.
you?
Am I
Within
last?
30 feet of me, yeah.
Do I get any?
You
Yeah.
are second to
At
last.
the end of your turn, as long as you're within 30 feet of me.
Should I have gotten that last turn?
I don't think I had it up when you went last time.
Yeah, you just turned it on.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll definitely get it this time, though, unless I
That
get
guy
knocked
with the
out.
rifle back there aims for you.
That's fair. I know. That's fair.
How
It's
much
like,
is it?
You just hear, holy shit! And he just-
I could
He
do
gets a
either
19 on the
a
die,
D8
so-
plus wisdom or
He's
2d8
gonna-
plus wisdom.
12 damage.
Ow.
But that's a touch.
I don't think I need it yet.
But he's just like, reload,
Well, that
reload,
temporary
reload.
HP, it's free.
Ow!
That's good.
That-
That should do it.
I was gonna let you guys flee in terror.
The remaining machines are. Is there any of them that have just one person next to them?
That one.
It will swing at you with a dirty 20.
That hits.
You will take 6 bludgeoning, 1 fire. And then for the others that are over there, big guy furthest away from me has 3 targets in his reach, it looks like.
This guy?
Yep.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
at least 3.
He hits the one furthest to the left, whoever that is.
Your left? That's this guy.
Yep. So he attacks that. Just gonna the grinding of gears hitting gears as just
It's a beautiful
smash.
sound. It's a beautiful sound.
But yeah, like the faceplate of the thing breaks open a bit,
Okay,
and there is like a clockwork type
A bunch of
mechanism
gears and
inside.
shit in
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna try to put the head of my flail right in there.
that thing has 3 things next to it. It's going to attack the thing that attacked it. It will miss. The next big thing south of that has got 2 things, I think. in reach.
This?
E-
Actually,
no,
it's got
3.
it's got
He's got
3.
3.
1, 2, 3.
Ugh. We'll do 2. You'll hit the last one going clockwise, so going around, that's whoever that is. Okay.
That's Solon.
Well, it's Solon. But he might miss. It's only a 14, which I don't think will do it. No, he misses. That is their round, which means Aisling.
Okay. Is there any cool stuff on this table over here?
Yes, yeah. So over there,
Stuff everywhere.
you have what looks like a crossbow, but instead of like bolts, there's just like a can attached to it of some sort. And there's also just like a metal pipe with buttons on it, and you have no idea what that does.
So the crossbow and what?
Like a metal pipe that has like buttons on it. It's about like 7 or 8 feet long, and it's about this wide around, and there's just like buttons.
I like the button.
You like the buttons?
I'd go- I would
It
Yeah.
has
go with
5
that.
buttons. Which button do you press?
Push the biggest, reddest one.
There is a red one.
Well, that's
I
like the self-destruct.
What if that
What are the
explodes?
colors?
That's gonna be
Are they all different
hilarious.
colors?
Let's see. You've got red, green, blue,
It'll be
orange,
bad,
and
but it'll be
yellow.
hilarious.
I'm gonna go with yellow. It's my kid's favorite color.
Okay. You turn on the yellow button, and it lights up.
Oh,
That's all it does.
It lights up.
Can I push another button?
Sure. Yeah.
I'll press the red one.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
oh no.
Ah.
Does that guy have to? The one next to mine?
Yeah, he's in 10 feet. He does.
Yes.
On, go. Get out of here. That is a 13.
That will fail.
I'm gonna use the lucky feet.
Good call.
I'll just take off your. This thing is making me mad because it keeps rolling. But now it's not.
Your rolls aren't showing up. We need to add you to the campaign.
15.
That succeeds. You'll take half damage.
Nice.
So it exploded, and it did. Let's see. That was 5 minutes.
Now thank the lucky fees.
So it did 8 damage. So you'll take 4. And that guard, who was already injured, has to make a death save. He makes it, so he's still with you. But yeah, it's gone. That thing blew up.
What? Okay.
You're holding like a burned out rod now.
What did it do? What was it supposed to do?
Self-destruct.
Yeah, it exploded.
No, like what was?
What else could it do?
Yeah.
It could have turned into a fire spear. Like one side would have just like a thing of flame, and you could like lance people with it. And then it also turned into like a lobbing thing. Like
It's
there would just be, like,
completely
swarms of
gone?
acid, and you could like chuck them at
We
people.
can't sell the parts.
No, this is destroyed.
We didn't know.
He said red button.
I did.
I said yellow button, and it made pretty lights.
Solon. You are currently in the middle of like metal mayhem over there.
Is this guard still alive?
Yes, just barely.
Yep.
Alright, so, is this guy sentient, this metal guy here?
He's made of machine bits. You don't know if he's sent.
His face is. His
But is he
faceplate's
fighting
not
us still?
gone.
Or is he
He's
going
attacking a bigger
haywire?
thing that's attacking him. Like
And
big
what
thing
about the
punched
other
him, he
metal
turned around and hit
thing?
it. That thing it swung at Clanker.
Alright, is there any machines that I can pick up?
You could wander off this table over here. There's a table over there.
Where?
Like on the map. There are physical
This-
tables.
this
Yep.
one?
That.
5, 10,
That's it. You could reach it.
15, 20.
That will provoke an
Right.
attack of opportunity.
You're just
Um,
barely within range.
That's a 20. That'll hit. You take 12 bludgeoning damage as the statue come alive slams a giant
Back.
fist into you.
But yeah, because fighting defensively would be a standard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
dodge action.
Yeah, the dodge action. Okay, so how much damage?
12. 12 bludgeoning.
Damn. Now I'll need to heal.
I think we all need to heal.
Yeah. Once we get these guys dead, we can get away from these robots. Maybe
I feel like
they'll
we still
kill
have
each
the
other.
upper hand.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is there any items I can pick up?
Yeah, so on this table, You have it's a metal javelin, or like several of them. It's a container of them. You don't know what they do, but as you're kind of like looking them over, it seems like there's a switch on each of them, like where like you would throw it. That's one of the items on the table. The second item is a sword. It's a sword.
Does it have
You
any
know what to
buttons
do.
on it?
You don't see an obvious button on it, but it has like a mechanical like stylization to it, and you think that there might be a way to like manipulate the pommel or something to make it do something.
So there's a sword, and what was the other item?
Javelins. There's like a thing of javelins.
Pick up the sword.
Okay.
Well, first, I need to sheath one of my weapons, right?
Or drop it, but yeah.
Because sheathing would be...
Part of your move. You can do it as part of your move.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's what I'll do. As I move, I sheath. I pick up the other sword.
You can use your bonus to activate it if you want.
Am I within 30 feet of your
You are,
temp
just
HP?
barely.
I just need your character
Oh,
to
so
give me
that
an
means I am.
intelligence check to see if they can
Yeah,
figure out how to
did you go and I didn't give you any?
Yeah.
Oh, well you get
Well, you know how
I know,
intelligent
I know, that's the
10
problem.
temporary hit points. I'm rolling fire on these temp hit points.
Some of these are more intuitive than others. But it's not a high roll, so hopefully.
I had to solve a Rubik's Cube, so I don't want to hear it.
Did we get at least a
Natural
10?
1.
No.
You need to quit using that die.
Well,
Actually,
I'm
I'll
not
give
gonna
you
use
this.
it.
You're
but-
like messing with it, and then like because you fumbled, you like
shit.
look down the thing as you're like, what is going on? And you flick the switch, and just a burst of each of the elements in quick succession just fires at you.
Oh crap.
I wasn't really intending to use the item, but I just wanted to figure out how to.
Oh, I thought you were trying to act.
No, I was not trying.
Okay,
to.
fair enough.
I'll-
You just don't know how it works. Then.
Because honestly, I'd rather make the money on this thing.
Okay. Well, you have a weird metal sword thing you're holding,
Yeah.
and you don't know how it works.
What's it equivalent to? A longsword?
Yeah.
I have no idea how it works, but
You can still
maybe I
hit
can
things.
still hit stuff with it, right?
Yeah, it's
There we
metal.
go.
Okay, so that's Solon, top of the round. Clanker.
You get 8 temporary hit points. This guy's ignoring me and this guy's hitting him.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to just leave any attack of opportunity.
There will be several if you're not doing anything to avoid that.
Yeah.
Alright, so the first one is there are 3 of them who have reactions who are near you. We'll swing. Yeah, you were not being attacked from the side. So that's only a 16 that misses. Big guy crits you
Shit.
for 16 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And the last one misses.
Excellent. Now I'm gonna have my bonus action. I'm gonna have the big glowy green trident spiritual weapon. Try to poke that guy. 18 on the die.
You poke him in the butt.
He takes 5 force damage.
Is enough.
Oh, good.
He goes down. And the guard you're standing next to is like, still trying to load his weapon.
And then I'll move this. Well, no, there's no enemies really in range. I can move it 20 feet, so 20. And I'm going to try to cave this guy's skull in. $17 to hit.
That'll do.
Excellent. 10 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. He's still with you, but he's injured.
You can still surrender.
Give me an intimidate.
All right. I'm not very good at that, but we'll give it a shot. No, that's a 5.
There's worse things than death.
That's a healthy attitude.
Let us hope you are right. You're about to find out.
Alright.
And that is my turn, and I will get 5 temporary hit points. I'll take it. I am beat to shit, though.
Okay. That's Clanker. Silas.
I'm gonna move. And do I think I can get another charge out of this bad boy?
Yeah, you think it's still got some hum.
I'm gonna point it at one of the big guys.
Okay. Yeah.
Got an intelligence roll.
You actually know how to activate it now, so you're fine.
I can just point and click.
Point and click.
It
Point
went
and click.
through, didn't
and
it?
they make a
Like,
save.
Is it a straight line? Could you position
Yes.
yourself so you could hit?
Do I think I could?
You think you could hit multiple?
In that case,
I think you were here somewhere.
see, I started next to your green thingy.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, it looks like a straight line
Does
to
that
me.
look like a twofer?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to do that, please.
All right. You fire the beam, and once again, just unfathomable power flies out of this thing.
Excellent.
And it like
Limited power.
it's like
I
just
still remember
drilling
that
into the
attack.
back of the first one, and it bursts through, and it goes into the next
Nice.
one, and like as the gears are like failing due to the system breaking down, it just
Nice.
and they both fall to the ground.
Excellent.
The last two of them standing, now having nothing in proximity to them, are just kind of swinging at random in spaces nearby, but appear to be unable to like navigate themselves to a new target.
Nice. We got
Um,
this in the bag.
That guard over there sees this all happening, loads the last bullet, turns toward you,
Shoots at me again.
then puts the gun in his mouth and pulls the trigger.
Oh, damn.
Which one?
one that you were
that
just
guy
hitting?
back there.
Oh, that's
As
sad.
As he does so, he graciously falls into the fire
Yeah.
pit and burns.
Damn. Scared the guy. I respect that to a degree.
Maybe give you a hint as to why he did that. That one that his faceplate got smashed open earlier, as the gears are like coming out and it's malfunctioning more, you notice there's a skull in there.
Ah.
Like a
Like
biological human
Yeah.
skull. Oh, fuck.
And then what?
And as you
It's made out of people!
go through them, it looks like these were people once.
What was? The golems?
Not the big ones, but the little ones were.
They're made out of people.
That's
So,
fucked up.
Let's loot this place and
Wait,
get
wait,
the heck
wait,
out
wait.
of here.
Is that? Wait. The golem killed itself?
No, the guard who was like saw that like his options were surrender or die to you was like what happened, chose to eat a bullet rather than
Then
whatever
fail.
was coming up.
Damn.
These guys sound scary.
Yeah.
We
They
should
must
loot
not
this
have been
place
good
and
people.
go.
Yes.
Agreed.
But we will end the game there. We'll
Excellent.
pick up next time with recovering what you can from the workshop, and whatever follows after all of this fun.
And since we killed a bunch of people and destroyed the workshop, we're gonna write a letter that
What el-
says, what was the other guy's name?
I'm actually going to put it on you guys to remember who to make Patsy for this.
That's fair.
Oh,
Uh,
crap.
That's fair.
Okay, what's the guy's name?
What
Not
Siri or
Steely.
something.
The other one.
Stevie.
I'm not even sure who you're referencing.
There's another guy.
When he
He
said
told us another guy that we
Yes.
could use as a patsy, but I can't.
Oh, the other organization?
Yeah, I can't remember the dude's name.
I don't either, so I guess that's on us.
Yeah, that sucks. And on that
Yeah.
note, guys, we're logging off. It was fun.
It's a good thing that
See
we
you in
record
2
this.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, go back
Yeah.
and watch it.